we've spoken a lot about how to think about AI, how to frame it, consider rolling it out. From an operational perspective, Dr. Gupta, would love to get your feeling for like what a day in the life is in terms of engagement with AI, with ADOC. Cardiothoracic imaging, as the section chief, has a number of different interactions there.
Thank you, Dimitri. And again, I'll start by saying that I'm blessed to be in cardiothoracic imaging, from where the AI started, and the first few algorithms on the imaging front definitely hit on the cardiothoracic imaging. And again, our journey started relatively early in the cardiothoracic imaging with the tools like CT fractional flow reserves and then critical findings kind of alerts using the AI, right? So at that point of time, I'll not take you back in 2020 when we first started. The vendors came to us, we have an AI approved algorithm. Me and Bev were looking at each other, okay, we have gotten an algorithm now. Let's see what to do with it, right? And again, that was the initial naive discussion of workflows in the making, right? That we have a AUC of 0.85, 0.9. I don't know the meaning of that, but it's a reasonable accurate as per the FDA standards. But then in 2020, me and Bev had several meetings and we talked about like, hey, where should we bring the AI? Right to the radiologist, right? So the radiologists live in an environment called PACS, the picture archiving and communication system. So rather than already dealing with 4 monitor or more in my daily workflow, I would love to have AI reach us in the same platform, in the same workflow, rather than me opening 5 different fancy pictures in a different workflow. So I think we learned it by hit and trial in the beginning, but again, the same DNA is used for, as Bev mentioned, we are in a multi-vendor world, right? So that's how the present world is. You can have multiple vendors coming to us. There are standalone deployment solutions. There is a kind of like a platform, as you mentioned, AI Doc excels on that front. So all of them have to live in our environment and merge seamlessly into our packs, right? So again, that was the learning strategy for us. And I may be biased on radiology, but I can tell you that there's a saying called a stitch in time saves 9, right? And that is applicable to our radiology workflows as well. For example, you have a AUC of 0.85, 0.9, you got an algorithm, right? The only person who will be proofreading that work will be the initial person looking at imaging, which is radiologist. And that blends into the second saying, AUC of AI plus radiologist is equal to 1, which means you get a perfect answer for your patient. And again, nobody can deny it. There are workflows which may feel like, oh, radiologist is not needed or something, but we are in a present world where AUC of 1 is desired by the patient. Imagine you are a patient and you say like, oh, there are 85% chances that we'll get your diagnosis right. Who will take that, right? So, but we can always say like, oh, radiologist is say 90% accurate, AI is say 89% accurate. Both of them are 99.99% accurate. Everyone will take it. So again, as people feel that radiologists are threatened by AI, I feel that it is an opportunity of Radiologist 2.0 in the making. So again, the garden variety works, which are volume-based, if you ask my colleagues in cardiothoracic imaging, if you ask them like, hey, how many scans you read every day? They have no answer. Its answer is in hundreds because we read radiographs and nobody really wants to start the day with 100 plus studies. But now with triaging functionality, as Jen and Bev and Leo alluded to a little bit, we can just click on the columns or maybe a widget, fancy widget on the screen. So there are different ways to do it. And I'm excited about that kind of a functionality. So I think it's a great world for radiologists. And I think radiologist part of the team will be the doctor's doctor in future as well.